Did you hear that?
Yep.
Okay. We're recording now.
Oh, it's live.
Now it's live. Now it's serious.
Look out,
Hi.
y'all. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Are you excited?
Oh, man. For it being Thursday or
To be on a podcast with
Christmas?
me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that too. That too. So, everybody, this is Red and Green, the podcast. Red is alive and well, just not here today. And we haven't been here for a hot minute.
So you get me instead.
So, we get Mike. This is Mr. Mike Taylor.
Oh, hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all. He's one of my
Hey, y'all.
besties. He's one of my besties. He is also a musician's spouse.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of his claims to fame, and an environmentalist.
Which is why we're doing this now and they're out doing other things, right? Because it's like musician season.
It is musician season. Yeah, so there's a lot going on. And as we do this, because it's musician season, I'm also putting on makeup. So you get to see it come. Well, they don't, but you do.
Oh, I'm watching it. I'm watching this happen right now. And it's
it's a masterpiece already, don't you think?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, you're gonna see a lot.
It's a little Ringling Brothers. It's a little Ringling Brothers-ish.
Listen, you've heard me. I've said before, I don't lie. My makeup mimics that of a drag queen. Like people have said to me, no, seriously, people have said to me that like hater people, like mean people, have been like, oh my God, like you wear so much makeup and every picture is a filter. First of all, every picture's not a filter.
Mm-mm.
But my makeup face is a filter.
No, because if you used a filter, I would look way better than I do in the pictures that you post. So
see, look, I love it. You are beautiful. You are beautiful in all the pictures. So there was one thing I wanted to well, first of all, let me say this part. For those that are concerned, because I've got a lot of emails, Jeff is good. He's just crazy busy. He has been in Candlelight. Mm-hmm. And I have been in school, which is why we have not posted, because I underestimated the time constraints that grad school would put on my sweet little self, and I did not plan accordingly. So
I don't know how you're doing it. I really don't.
I don't either, and it makes me want to cry sometimes.
That's okay. I mean, yeah.
Sometimes I do.
School made me want to cry on the regular, and I didn't even do grad school, so
I mean, it's too much. It's too much. But anyway, it's fine. It's over and everything is submitted. So now I was like, well, let me let people know that we're alive. But then trying to catch Jeff. And I told him, I was like, hey, so how about if me and Mike just do one? Because that's going to be fun. And he was like, that is perfect. Tell everyone I love them and I miss them.
Aww.
So he loves y'all and he misses you all. But he's good. You can look at my Instagram. You can see him there. That being
the nights or at the American Gardens Theater.
Yes.
At the times my husband isn't there.
Yes. So if his husband's there, Jeff is not there. Well, I mean, there's still two other opportunities that there could be.
Well, that's true.
But in my opinion, those are my fave. Really, because I don't know the other two either. But
I know the other two. They're good. We're just biased, Yeah,
I mean,
as one would be.
I mean, literally, I only know them. I think I met one of them at something, but it was just like, how you doing? Mm-hmm. So, what we're talking about is Disney's Candlelight extravaganza. It's not an extravaganza, is it? That's not what it's called.
Oh, no, it's what is it? It's oh my gosh, what is the proper nomenclature?
You said nomenclature.
I know, I'm a nerd.
You are so smart.
I'm gonna Google it. Listen, I'm trying to do two things at once, and one of them is pay attention and watch what's going on with your face right now, because I'm just intrigued by this whole process.
I mean, it's a lot.
All right, I'm Googling.
Oh, you're Googling
I'm Googling.
Mm-hmm. So, I have a funny story for you. I saved it. I had to go to the lady doctor the other day.
Oh.
For the yearly.
Mm-hmm.
Now, see, and it's fun because I can tell you this, and listen, I'll tell the world this, but Jeff would
Well,
run
but as you tell the world this, right?
right as I tell the world this, but Jeff would
Okay,
run like
update.
off
It's
the roof.
Epcot International Festival of the Holidays Candlelight Processional,
There you go. It's that they do
or
that
as we call it, candlelight.
candlelight, and it's
So
like,
there
what are
you
you
go.
doing? Candlelight.
Hmm.
What are you
Who's
doing
there?
tomorrow?
Okay, I'm going to keep derailing you. Who's there tonight? Damon John.
I have no idea who that is.
I don't even know who that is either.
I've seen a few
I'm-
of them that I don't know who they is, but like who they is. I've seen a few of them that I don't know who they is. But I
don't
also
even know.
don't have TV.
No, so I'm at my parents' house right now, and they're watching cable, and I'm watching them flip through. Oh, he's the CEO of Fubo.
Of what?
Fubu, for us by us.
Like clothes?
Hmm.
Is that still a thing?
I guess it is.
Hmm.
That's pretty
No
cool.
offense. No offense, guy. I didn't know your name.
Yeah.
I didn't know your clothes were still a thing.
Hmm. So I'm at my parents' house right now, and they have cable, and I'm like dumbfounded by the fact that there's like 2,000 channels, and I'm flipping through. But you know what? There's 2,000 channels, and there's still not a damn thing on to watch.
Yep. Because you can't pick exactly what you want and exactly what you're in the mood for, which is frustrating.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're gonna bring it back. You went to the doctor.
Oh yeah, so I went to the doctor, right? And I knew I was going to the doctor because this is a yearly scheduled appointment.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why, as a woman, I guess it's probably from like maybe my mom. I don't know. But I feel like to go to this doctor, you got to prep.
Mm.
And so I'm going to shave my legs, of course. And because that would just be awkward, because God forbid the doctor that I'm going to see for 45 seconds think my legs are hairy and make a judgment call, who I will not see again for
Another year.
yeah, or more. Because it might not be there. He's kind of old. He could retire before I come back. I don't know. So beforehand, this weekend, you're going to judge me, but I went to Burlington.
I love Burlington.
But as I was checking out, I saw a Vivitar who makes cameras, a razor. And I was like, ooh, that's fancy and heavy. And it's got blades with it. And it said like it had like 12 blades. First of all, this razor unscrewed like this, like on the top, and you dropped a razor blade like that you would get from Ace Hardware into this razor. Well, I haven't had proper teaching about this razor.
Did you cut your legs or your?
Listen, I look like Edward Scissorhands.
Oh God.
My whole legs, like all up my legs. I looked down like one swoop, and it was like fine. It wasn't burning because it was sharp.
Christy, you only use that on your legs and not your cha-cha, right?
Right.
Okay,
yes.
good.
Only my legs. That was it. But I mean, I didn't even get up close to the knee really before I realized the damage I had done. So sure enough, I go to have this doctor's appointment because
no, but you could have just had hairy legs, and now you have like
now I have like,
chewed up legs, and now he thinks there's an issue at home.
He literally asked me. He goes, "Is everything okay?" And I had to tell him I had a bad razor.
So you should have just gone with hairy legs.
I know.
He's probably seen those before.
Well, and then I get like all awkward. You know what I mean? Like, so you see when it happened. I don't know why I think that. And I literally just told him the whole story, but like in a much higher pitched voice than what I'm talking right now because it was awkward because he was a doctor. And for some reason, I didn't want him to judge me that I made a bad decision and bought a razor at Burlington. I also bought fake eyelashes at Burlington that I'm getting ready to put on in a few minutes. And then you're going to be like, oh, wow, those are so pretty. And I'm going to be like, I know, honestly. You're welcome.
Are they as good as the Dollar Tree ones?
No, but the Dollar Tree didn't have them.
So have you told the story about your Dollar Tree eyelashes and how they're the best?
I don't think I have.
Or is that like product placement and you can't do that?
I can, listen, I'll place it. Until you sponsor me, I'll place any product I want to.
So Christy has tried and tried and tried all of the lashes. And the best ones are at the Dollar Tree.
By far. Tony brand is what they're from. That's what they're from. And they are the absolute, by far best. Look at me right now. So when I tell you I don't have eyebrows, now that I've put one on, this is what you see when I come to your house. Okay? Mm-hmm. I don't have eyebrows. Am I lying?
I've seen you without your eyebrows before, though.
No, you have. Probably not.
On FaceTime. Not in person, but on the phone.
I mean, you probably still have like yesterday's on.
No, and I think I came to your house one time to pick up Jacoby and you didn't have your eyebrows on.
Oh, yeah, that's probably true. Now, that is true. But it shocks me every time I put my eyebrows on.
But you know what? I'm the same. I don't have eyebrows. Look at me. They're blonde.
They're blonde, but you've got at least like a bone.
Well,
I look like powder.
well, that's because you were a victim of the '90s. It's not your fault. I blame Gwen Stefani and Drew Barrymore for that.
Same. Like personally, I feel personally attacked and victimized by their choice of eyebrows.
So let's talk about that for a second, because the '90s are back, and not necessarily in a good way, right?
Correct.
Like with the high-waisted jeans and the crop tops, and that's cool. That's fine. Like the kid that I work with, and I say he's a kid, but he's in his mid-30s. But to me, he's 15 years younger than me, so he's a kid.
He's a kid,
right? And he
you mean
wants,
he's 4 years younger than you?
Yeah, that's right. Shoot, God, pick an age and stay consistent. It doesn't matter how ridiculous it is. No, he wants parachute pants for Christmas. So that's cool. But so here's what I don't get. These girls are wearing these high-waisted acid wash jeans, the crop tops. Okay, there's a few things that I'm waiting for to come back. But first, I'm going to address the first elephant in the room. If they want to go true '90s, why do they have these big, giant Groucho Marx eyebrows?
I don't know.
Like, if you're going to go '90s, full on commit and overpluck them to within 2 hairs of their life.
Right. Yes. Yes. And have a pencil in the bald spots that you mess up.
Right. And then the other thing, when are we going to hit the point where flannel and grunge clothing are back? Because I'm here for that.
And me too.
I would not be mad about that. And then also, when are we going to get to the point where they are curling their bangs and they're teasing them and they've got the big mole bangs? Like, when is that coming back?
I mean, I'm kind of close to the mullet.
No, I mean, that's just you can't even claim that as. I mean, you don't have a spiral perm and wings and the big mole bangs.
See, I could never. I think though, for me personally, and I'm trendy. I like trends. That's not one I would ever be able to get back on because of the time commitment.
Now, when we were up in Pigeon Forge in Gatlinburg a couple of weeks ago, I guess it was like a month ago, I saw several ladies that had the spiral perm and the wings and the mall bangs.
Honey, they ain't been out the Appalachian Mountains since then.
Well, I think they think they're still in style.
Mm-hmm. My people do. That's my people. Gatlinburg's my folk. That's where we're from. Excuse me. That was my chair that I'm moving over because I need extra room for my product placement. So
guess what I did today also.
What did you do?
I went to the Amish market.
Of course you did.
There is an Amish market here in Annapolis, and it's been here since when I was a kid. It was on the Eastern Shore, and now it's in a shopping plaza on the other side of town. And then I was going to go to the mall, but I got lost going to the mall because all the roads have changed, and I wasn't familiar with what anything looked like because I haven't lived here in 25 years. But I went to the Amish mall, and Clay has this specific kind of popcorn that he really likes from the Amish market. And usually my mom brings it to him. And I went and bought a 2.5 pound bag of it for Christmas for him.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he better not listen to this.
I don't think he even knows how podcasts work. Like, I'm dead serious, because when we went to Gatlinburg and we were going to listen to a podcast, he's like, and you know him, he's looking on his phone. He's like, how do I do that? Like, what's this? How do I get to this?
Jeff is that way too. I'm glad they're pretty.
Listen, I don't know what's going on at home right now. Like, I keep checking the cameras to make sure that the dogs are still alive, because we're going on day 3 of me not being there.
I mean, listen. The thing that I thought about is what in the world them puppies gonna do when Clay's gone in the day, you gone, and then he got candlelight.
Well, he's been working from home, and then I've got a friend who is going in and checking on them in the evening and feeding them when he's got candlelight.
So, by the way, guys, Mike he lives like here in Florida, but he had to go home to make sure that his parents were doing okay. So we're Zooming from Annapolis, Maryland. We're not sitting.
And everything is okay.
And everything is good. They're doing good. Otherwise, we wouldn't be like, we're not those people.
And I'm so excited. Well, I mean, I'm not really excited. It's something to do. They have this thing called Midnight Madness. And all of the shops in the downtown area stay open until midnight on certain nights during December. And I'm gonna go.
You're gonna be awake at
Guys.
midnight?
No,
Are
no,
you?
it starts at 4. So I'm gonna be there for the early bird special.
I was like, I don't even know you anymore. You went to Annapolis and I don't even know who you are.
No, no, no. I'm going for the early bird special. It starts at 4.
I'm gonna wear blue and pink eyeshadow because I'm gonna wear something that's blue and pink.
Okay. Are you gonna blend it real good?
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe it'll look like.
Is that blue? Right? What color is that?
Oh, that's
Is that the
blue.
blue?
I put black in the corner.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, when I say blue,
Oh, is that MAC? That's that MAC blue, isn't
no,
it?
this is. Oh, look, I'm going to be confrontational. This is James Charles.
I don't know him.
I don't know. Something happened with James Charles and he became very controversial. But listen, I'd already got this palette and I really like it. And it's really pigmented. See?
Mm.
So,
You know, you were giving me hardcore gem and the holograms
oh my God, I love that so
right now
much. Jim,
without it blended.
it's
But what
truly
was but
outrageous.
it was the other who were the bad girls? What were their names? That's what you're giving me.
Oh,
The hologram? No.
who were the bad girls?
I don't know. I was into He-Man.
Really?
I don't know why.
I never was into He-Man.
And I really wasn't that
Was
into it. It
He-Man
was more
Hansel
like watching
Grayskull?
it was more it was more like the cartoon.
Do you remember Gummy Bears?
I do.
I love that. I love that. And I love strawberry shortcake too. But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of down with like the whole Jim and the hologram vibes.
Okay, I'm Googling it right now. Because that's my life. I just Google. Misfits. It was the Misfits.
The Misfits. You're right.
Oh my God. So you know how on Google it gives you prompts. People also ask.
Yes.
Okay. People also ask, is Gem and the Holograms a true story? Are you stupid? That's just dumb.
I love
That
it.
is dumb.
Have you ever done that with your name?
No, but I have a really common name, so.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'll tell you a story offline about that.
Mm. Let me Google you right now and see what comes up.
I mean, it would be like tragic if your name was like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh yeah. I went to school with a kid named Jeff Stone, which was, I guess, when remember when Nick at Night was big?
Yes.
In the 80s and 90s, yeah. And the Donna Reed show was on at the time.
Yes.
So their son's name was Jeff Stone. So he, at the time, thought that was not cool.
Jeff. Donna Reed. Do you remember? I don't remember what I was going to say. I mean, Father Knows Best.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's when TV was good.
Wholesome television.
I do miss that. Like even though I like my garbage TV, like Love is Blind. Have you watched? Not Love is Blind. Yes, Love is Blind, where they have the pods. Have you watched that?
No.
Train wreck. I can't stop.
Do I need to?
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. You're gonna get if you do what I do. I watch like 5 episodes and then I make opinions and then I just have to know. So then I Google it because I watch it too late.
Right, because then you want to finish watching how the rest of this drama ended out.
Yes, I need to know because I need to know if I'm going to be mad because I don't like emotional turmoil in your show.
You know what? I got sucked into when Clay was on a ship one time, not this recent time. This was back when we started cable. I got sucked into the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh Lord, that's a bad one.
And oh my God. And like I ended up having to binge watch the whole series because I needed to know what happened.
Yeah.
And it's still a mess.
Still years later. I did that with the Little Women of Atlanta.
But Nene Leakes is still giving out good gifts.
Yeah.
The gifts.
Yeah.
Thank God for that. I said what I said.
That was
which has gotten me in trouble saying I said what I said.
Yes. Yes. I mean, that was a good one though.
Yeah. Little Women of Atlanta. I think one of those Little Women show might have been the Atlanta one. I went to high school with her.
Really?
Mm-hmm. She was like 2 years older than me.
I didn't go to high school with anybody. Like,
You
no.
know, Christian Siriano went to my high school.
I don't know. Hey, let me ask you this. Look, I'm going to be so dumb just because I want to know if you're dumb too. Um, I hope you are.
Okay.
What did Isabella Rossellini do?
Her mother is Ingrid Bergman of Casablanca, Gaslit.
Okay.
Her mother, oh my God, her mother was married to someone else and was having an affair with Roberto Rossellini, who was Isabel's sister. And this was like back in the 40s or 50s, like when it was not okay to have an affair and get divorced.
Mm-hmm.
And her mother had an affair with Roberto Rossellini, got pregnant with twins, which is Isabella and her sister, and then divorced the other man and then married their father.
Well, let me tell you,
And
she
she was in Death Becomes Her.
she did Candlelight the other day.
Oh, I love her.
So here's what happened. I take Jacoby
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh, because I knew the name, like
Mm-hmm.
heard. I was like, oh, I said it's Isabella Rossellini, and he goes, "What did she do?" And I said, "I'm serious as a heart attack," and I was confident.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "She's a figure skater."
Did he question you on it?
No,
Does he still think she was a figure skater?
I think I've corrected it yet
I wouldn't.
because I meant it. I was like, "She's a figure skater."
Just go with it. He's
Who
not
was
going to
I
know
thinking
otherwise.
about though? Who was it that was a figure skater?
Dorothy Hamill.
No, like I
Ryan
hate that.
Boitano.
No, I don't know. Not Nancy Kerrigan or Tanya Hardin.
Mm, mm. I feel like they've had Nancy Kerrigan do Candlelight before. I could be wrong. I'm probably making shit up right now. We're going to get in trouble. You're going to get complaints. He was wrong. Nancy Kerrigan did not do Candlelight.
I just want to let you know that like it wasn't Nancy Kerrigan that did Candlelight. Like honestly, I'll tell you what, most of the people that listen to this are fantastic, but boy, we do get a couple. I had somebody, I kid you not, somebody, hi person, had somebody post on a page in Winter Garden Ranch Racer Reviews. I made this post, okay, about how this guy had flipped me off, and it wasn't like a big deal. It was just like me talking, okay,
Mm-hmm.
like because I wasn't mad, but like the girl was embarrassed. It was a whole thing, okay. The girl in
Mm-hmm.
the car, and everybody was like, "I don't know what's wrong with people," like kind of saying the same thing. And I was also
Mm-hmm.
letting them know that this one section of road that people don't know is a one-way road. This woman logs on, and
Oh, the one by your house?
yeah, and she obviously has got a fake Facebook page, you know,
Casual.
and like, but she's in the Winter Garden Ranchers reviews. And so then she starts, this is what she says. Oh my God, you're such a Karen. Well, first of all,
First of all, you don't even have the Karen haircut, so
right.
false.
One, no. Two, well, I literally was being like kind and helpful. And I wasn't mean. So by the definition, but if you mean by Karen being outspoken onto something so that other people know, okay, yeah, I'll do that then. So I did not become volatile. You know what I mean? Which apparently then caused her anger.
Because you didn't get mad about it?
Yeah, I said, I put laugh out loud. Okay, I'll be that. That's what I said. And then a girl that I know came to bat and said, if you know Christy at all, the last thing that she is a Karen.
Mm-hmm.
Again, not invested at that point. I was not invested. Then she said, here comes another one of those. All of your pictures are filtered. You're not even pretty. Okay, so I don't know her name, like the name on the thing. And
Is that so? Please tell me you just replied, LOL, bless your heart.
well, I said, laugh out loud. I said, I do see how a one-way street and my appearance are related. Okay. Then she comments,
because they're both being attacked right now by you.
I mean, like, wow, honestly. But then she said, she goes, well, and you think that you're so important because you and Jeff Not Dr. Redding. She said Jeff.
Oh, am I supposed to call him Dr. Redding? I call him Jeff.
You're supposed to call him Jeff. But
Oh,
like,
okay.
so which kind of
Maybe I'll call him Dr.
you
Jeff.
can kind of tell that now it's somebody that knows him
Mm-hmm.
because it wasn't Jeffrey or
Oh,
Dr.
I know.
Redding.
I know who it is.
Probably.
I know exactly who it is. That little troll.
Probably. But I was like, and she said, have a podcast and you just sit and talk about nothing. It's so stupid. And you think you care, that you think that people care about what you all talk about. Well, like 30,000 people do.
It's totally her.
I mean, probably.
It's totally her.
But so,
and
hey.
because she's not, and because she's not strong enough, right, to say it to your face
Right.
behind the real name that she's got to be a troll. That's cool. Haters gonna hate. You know what? This is what I think about that, right? Because I've been through my own share of hate, and I've given my own share of hate. But you know what? Karma, she's got a real strong force, and it's going to come at you when you least expect it.
Yeah, and like, here's the thing though that makes me laugh. When people want to hate me, like, have a reason. If I tell you something, if you ask my opinion, or I don't agree with you, we don't have to agree on opinions. Just because you hate someone, I don't have to hate them. Just because you like someone, I don't have to like them.
I mean, it does work out that we do tend to hate the same people.
We do, actually.
That's why we're friends.
I know, like, it is helpful. But like, I don't have I'm really, well, and you're not mean. We're not mean or like, we're
selectively.
We're selectively mean. We're not publicly mean. But like, but what I will never do, ever do, is create a fake account to then comment to people.
No.
To be mean. Like, listen, if you're
gonna do it, own it and do it. Be real about it.
Yeah,
don't
like,
hide behind.
How ugly? I want you to know it was me.
Right. Don't hide behind some, fake name. By the way, just a quick update for everyone. Christy's face is coming together real nicely.
Thank you. Are you enjoying it now? Like,
we've got a strong eye going on. Very strong eye.
See, I do that all the time. This is the drag queen part. This was layer 1 of eyeliner.
Well, you know what it is. And my friend Lynn told me this one time. You do a strong eye or you do a strong lip. Mm-hmm. But if you do both, people are going to think you're a drag queen.
Yeah, and well, but sometimes
you have to.
Like, I did to some Christmas show. I forget which one it was because I've been to 700 at this point. But I did my eyes in red and green, and then did red and green underneath, mm-hmm. and then did a blood red lip. Mm. And I normally wouldn't be like that, but I felt like it slayed. I mean, people might have been like, she looks like a clown, which cool. Because sometimes my clothing choices, I look at this and say, what in the world did I put together? But I go with it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, I look so chic. And then I look at like a back picture and it's like, or Punky Brewster. He's a little Punky Brewster.
Wait, I'm looking up a meme for you.
A meme?
Mm-hmm. I used to have this hanging in my office. It was my motivation. Let me see if I can find it.
Your motivation?
Did you notice that I'm lip typing as spelling as I type?
Yes. I do that too, honestly.
Well, now I can't find it. Damn it. Well, it's a picture of a man with a clown face. And it says, not everyone gets to be an astronaut.
I mean, listen, that is so facts.
I used to keep it on my desk at work.
That is so
because that's what it felt like.
I mean, listen, which I totally did the thing that's totally controversial where people are doing the AI thing.
Why is it controversial?
Because, listen, I don't know. First of all, I'm not going to rate it. I ain't going to rate it because they act like this is brand new. It's brand new that you get 75 at one time.
Is this that fake? Chrissy, this is how dumb I am. I don't even know how to do that. I'm like looking and I'm like, how do you do this? And I'm like, I don't know how to do this.
You have to download an app. It was a process. But
That's the level of effort for that is just too much for the return for me.
well, I did it while I was taking a bath.
Okay.
So, multitasking. But so I did it. No, like people get mad about it though. They say that like it's taken away from artists. It's like actually that is stealing from artists. Well, but listen, here's the thing. If it's that they're saying I'm taking a job away from an artist by me doing that, it's not, because I'm not going to pay somebody to do that. I just did it because it was like quick and easy on my phone and I wonder what it would look like. But I'm not going to search up an artist to say, hey, can you please draw me as an anime character or make my skin like shiny pink, glittery, iridescent?
Well, and if everyone's doing it, I mean, look, we're cutting arts from the schools. We're putting an emphasis on STEM and no art. Like, there's not enough artists to go around to make these pictures.
Yeah, so I did it. But it was funny though when it was funny.
How did yours turn out?
A lot of them were good, and then some of them I was like, who the heck is that? Jeff's were on point.
Really?
And he was like, it looks just like me.
It's because he looks the same in every picture.
And I don't. You know why? Because I'm fake with all the filters.
It's all the filters, yeah.
It's all of them.
That's what it is.
It's like, but the thing that's funny about that, I think I've talked about this before. If I'm repeating myself, my bad. But the thing that's funny about people talking about me using filters, guys, my face is a filter, like naturally. I get Botox. I get my lips done.
Okay, so because I don't listen to your podcast, and it's not because I don't want to, but
because I make you cry while mowing.
Yes, well, there was that. I mean, I did listen to the first two, and I did cry while mowing the lawn, and I'm like, I can't live my life like this. But also because I listened to them to lull myself to sleep, so I didn't know what you had talked about because I did the Botox too.
What? I don't know what you said.
I do the Botox too.
Oh yeah.
But so if you were walking around using filters, I know for a fact that you just wouldn't do that, and you would put that money towards something else. Because let me tell y'all, it's not cheap to look this good.
No, we buy a lot. We buy a lot of it. It's a lot. Like, listen.
And it's really not. It's pretty affordable.
I mean, no, but it's a lot to do. Like, we have to make appointments. You have to go.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the reason being, though, is because I don't like to wake up and be scared of my own face. And I have a highly expressive forehead.
That's what it is.
But
I've been using those things, those frownies.
Yeah, you're supposed to give me one.
I love them. I sent you the coupon code. Didn't you get it?
No.
Oh.
Send it again.
Rude.
Rude.
It's probably in your spam.
Things that it was bought off Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
This is so funny. So
is that a whole podcast episode? Things that were bought off of Instagram?
It could be. So Jeff got these shirts, and I don't even know what they said. They said stuff.
I'm gonna show you what I bought for Clay for Christmas. First, I have to find it because I bought it off of Instagram, and I'm so happy about it. And I hope it's not a scam. I'm so nervous about it being a scam.
I hope it's not a shirt, because Jeff bought two shirts off of Instagram, and it's literally like a white shirt. The words were not even printed on, like the whole shirt is screened.
Oh.
And he wore it over here, and Bella's like, she goes, "Wow, that's the cheapest shirt I've ever seen."
So it's I bought Clay a pillow of Daisy.
Oh, I want one of those of Brian. That's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
That is so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord.
Except her paws are a little ratchet, but it's okay.
Fine. You still
I can live with it. Mm-hmm. I can't wait till it gets here. It says guaranteed. It says guaranteed delivery by Christmas. It didn't say Christmas what year, so let's hope.
I will have to say that it was one of the cutest things and saddest things that I ever saw at the same time when she was sick.
She's doing so much better, by the way.
I'm glad.
Like, her medications don't. So Daisy, our schnauzer, she's 12 and a half, and Clay bought her at a Home Depot. True story. It was a dog rescue, and he just went to go meet the dog.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess the lady that does the rescues, like, does frequent meetings there at Home Depot. because they're dog friendly and it's, a neutral spot.
Mhm.
And literally Clay crouched down and she ran over to him and jumped in his lap. And he just looked at her. He's like, okay, what do I owe you?
It's like, that's my baby.
That's it. Yeah. So, I mean, because we've had her for like 11 years now. She had just turned 2, but she just got diagnosed with Cushing's disease. And we're trying to get, because she's going to need medication to maintain, so it's just getting that.
How's she
Getting,
doing
getting
with it?
that getting that dosage right is tough.
Well,
Right
because the
now,
buddies
good.
are little.
Mm-hmm.
They got little
Right,
buddies.
right now, good. She's good. I asked Clay how her symptoms were. He said she's doing, because the medication, they started her on the full dosage and it just wreaked havoc. It's kind of gross, so I'm not going to go into detail here on this podcast, but
Be like,
it was not fun. So she's okay. She's doing good.
that's good.
So
That's
yeah,
good. She beautiful. I love her very much.
she's the sweetest dog in the whole world.
Well, all 3 of them are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Can you hear that
Wow.
cuckoo clock? My parents' cuckoo clock is going off.
Do you still feel awkward? Do you still feel like a kid when you're at your parents' house and it's irritating?
When I said Botox, I was like, Botox.
Would they lose it? Would they lose it?
Yeah. And then it would be a whole thing again.
I'm like, you're injecting botulism into your face. I know. I don't want it to move. Me and Mommy had that conversation. At one point, she asked me if I was getting lip fillers done, but it was before I got lip fillers done. I was like, no, but thank you. She's like, that's not something to say thank you over. I was like, that is just my lip liner. It's really good. It's my MAC Night Moth.
I saw this lady at the airport on Tuesday with the worst lip fillers I have ever seen in my life.
I hate
Like
them.
someone lied to her. Like she looked like she had a shellfish allergy.
And you know that they are hyping her up when she's leaving. Like, girl, you look so fantastic. You are slaying. You are killing it. This is your look.
Well, and between that and like everything else that she had done, and I couldn't even make out, like I was like literally sitting at the bar having a Bloody Mary at 9 o'clock in the morning, because that's the kind of person I am before I fly. And like I'm looking and I'm like writing down, okay, this, and then the lady at the bar next to me starts talking to me, and I'm like, do I look like I want to talk to you? No, I'm on my phone. Why are you talking to me? I'm sorry you're nervous about flying.
That's the worst, when people start talking to you and you're trying to be on your phone and not talk. I hate that. I hate when strangers talk to me in public.
You know what I've started doing at work, because the whole work situation changed, where I lost my office and we're like in an open cubicle now, and nobody even notices. I've got my earphones sitting on my desk, and when I hear someone clomping through, I just pick them up and stick them in my ear. Christy, they're not even plugged into anything, and they see them and they just keep walking.
And that's as they should.
Mm-hmm.
There was
at least they're polite enough to do that.
There was a kid when I worked in Geico.
Mm-hmm.
I worked for Geico, and they had a note on the back of their chair, and it said, "Please do not stop and talk to me. I get distracted easily."
I've seen that before.
I'm like, I respect it.
I have seen that before.
And you want to.
Back in the day, pre-COVID, when you had to do the dial-in on the conference call hotline, and you were just on the phone, and you couldn't really tell if someone was listening to music or on the phone. But now, if you're walking by, you can flat out see their screen, that their camera is on, and that other people's faces are there and are talking to them. Like, have some decency. I mean, unless you're going out to lunch and you don't want to leave me behind, don't interrupt me.
Right. Yeah, come on. But then get on the other side.
So you know what I started doing too? And I hope nobody that I work with listens to this and is like judging me for this. But then again, I don't really care. Because our office situation is just so extra. Mm-hmm. I have stopped using a Zoom filter on the background, because I want everyone to see what I have to deal with.
Oh, no, I think that's smart.
And someone said to me the other day, they said, "Oh, that's a new background. I haven't seen that one." I said, "That's not a background. That's my office." And then I'm talking and I look and I see one of my coworkers like walk by and then turns around and looks at me and then he turns around and keeps going back. I'm like, this is my life right now.
This is lovely. This
It's
is
my life.
lovely. Fantastic, even.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, your face looks real good.
Thanks. I don't have a filter on.
Oh, so you're telling me that this is exactly how you look
Yeah,
without a filter, and that's what all of your Instagram pictures look like too. You don't have a filter.
I don't have a filter. Is there even filters on Zoom? That would be fun if there was.
There are. Let's see if I can do
I know
it.
that you can like green screen it.
Let's see. It is because that's the floor.
Oh, I see the floor. I don't think you meant to do that one. Oh, you're on the iPad.
Yeah. Is there anything worse than watching a Gen X or trying to figure out how to work Zoom? You know what? I know how to do it on my work computer. And now I think my headphones are having a stroke.
Is there like a beauty filter?
Oh, there we go. Yeah, there is. I use it at work.
Oh, see, that's nice. I would be
I mean,
about
no, I don't do it at work.
There is none, and I would
There
never.
isn't one. Oh, here we go. Background and effects. Hold on. Okay. Here we go. Well, see, and now I'm not in good lighting either. Oh, I can't find it on my iPad.
Nope.
Okay, how do you like this filter?
Oh, now you're a cow.
No.
No, like
No.
honestly,
I'm gonna milk this for all that it's worth.
you are so punny. I literally felt like I just sounded like a Kardashian, and it was on accident. You are so punny. Like on.
Oh, this is fun.
Oh,
Okay.
that's pretty. You got a hydrangea. Why a hydrangea? Who would put a hydrangea in their hair?
That's my favorite flower.
But that's not a hair flower.
Okay, how about this one? I must ask you a question.
You are such a nerd. You look like a circus leader.
I look like the guy from Pink Panther.
Wasn't he a circus leader?
Inspector Clouseau?
Oh, he's an inspector. Maybe
Mhm.
he ice skated with Isabella Rossellini.
Maybe. That tracks. Yep. Mhm. Maybe I'll just leave this on now.
Yeah, I like it. I'm here for it. I'm digging it. Have you ever had a beard and mustache?
Yeah. Yeah. It was too itchy. I didn't like it.
I think Jeff
Mm,
looks
for
better
me.
with a beard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're just so used to it now.
I think he looks younger now than he did like in pictures from like 5-6 years ago.
Aging in reverse. That's what I'm doing.
That's what I'm trying to do. It's taking a lot of injections, law. I think it's funny though that like I think it's funny that people get so offended over my face that they want to send me an email.
They have nothing better to do. I wish, you know what though? I wish people had the time to get offended over my face. And maybe the world would be a better place if that's all they had to worry about was my face. You know?
I mean, like, it's weird. It really
Yeah.
is weird. It's like it's a weird dynamic.
Mm.
Because I don't care about anybody's face.
I mean, I care about mine.
Yeah, I mean, if you looked bad, I'd be like, ew. But like fix it. But that's you. Like other people,
Mhm.
I don't.
Yeah.
It's just not a big deal to me. I was gonna tell you something and I wrote it down, but I forgot what it was. Oh,
So I don't want to open up this can of worms because I was going to tell you something too. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll save that for my next episode when the people want me back.
yes. Yes.
I am like so internally at odds about this Prince Harry and Meghan Markle thing.
I don't even understand what it's about.
It's just stressing me out so much unnecessarily. I don't even have a horse in that race, and it's just bothering me.
What's happening?
Well, they got a new Netflix documentary coming out where they're telling their side of the story. And like up until now, I've really felt like I've been team Prince Harry and Meghan, and now I'm not so sure.
Oh no, don't tell me that because I want to be their team.
I know, and now I'm not so sure that I am. I don't know. I don't know the whole story. I haven't watched the documentary yet.
But then, like, I love William and Kate too because
He always looks like he just smelled a fart.
I mean, maybe he did.
Maybe.
But like, I like the fact that they went with the tradition and the, that they went with it. But then I also like the fact that Prince Harry was like, "Okay, you don't want to take it. I love her."
Yeah.
That's what I felt like. That was my interpretation.
Here's my thing, and this is where I feel bad for them. Is every family has their own drama, right?
Mhm.
Every family has internal fights. Every family has their own internal struggles. And it just so happens that theirs is like on the world stage and everybody knows that they're having a big,
Right.
ugly fight and they can't even work it out on their own because everybody's there watching it.
Yeah. That's fact.
Yeah.
Sad. Have you watched Diana, the Netflix documentary?
Was that really bad movie with Kristen Stewart? Because that was terrible.
No. It just came out like since COVID.
I don't think I have watched that one.
It's really good and it was sad.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad.
Like that was so sad.
Maybe we did watch that. Did we watch that on I don't know if we watched that or not.
You probably fell asleep.
Truth.
You're like, turn the TV down or play with your phone. Pick one. That will never not make me laugh.
Oh my God.
Well, we can cut this off. We have recorded and we got to leave the people something to go with.
And your face looks so good now.
Thank you.
So, and now if anybody's wondering how long it takes Christy to put all that together.
It is however long this podcast was because I literally
What is it, like 40 minutes? 45 minutes?
Yeah.
Which really isn't bad. I mean, what are you wearing? Pink and blue?
Yeah. The back will be pink and blue. This will probably be black, but I'm not sure. So if I go like this, it'll be fierce.
Okay. Lots of Kardashian pictures then.
Look, like this.
Oh, you moved your face too much though to be a Kardashian.
Oh, hold on.
There you go.
You think I can do it fast? Do you think I can do it fast and turn?
Yeah.
And not move
Don't hurt yourself though. Don't hurt yourself. Oh, that was good. That was really good. Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay, I'm going to expect all of the pictures on the step and repeat like that tonight.
Yes, you've got it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll talk like this. Like, honestly, it's like so pretty. Like, I can't even come to the phone right now. So leave a message. Thanks.
Well, I hope you don't get any negative mail about me being on here. And if so, just delete it.
Listen, I would fight them for you. Because I love you. You're the best.
Wouldn't it be awkward if they liked me better than Jeff?
That would be weird.
That would be so weird.
Like, well,
we wouldn't tell them.
No, we would just start our own division. And move forward.
All right. Well, y'all have a great week.
All right. So everyone,
good luck with your holiday shopping.
You too, my dear. And for everyone listening, follow us on Instagram, Red and Green Colorblind, or website, redandgreen.com. And that's it.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's all I have to say. Okay. Bye.
Bye.